Here are 5 tips. If you're a beginner sprinter, here's 5 tips to be a better and faster runner. 1. Relax, stay focused, and run your race. Key that you stay relaxed. You don't want to like if you're running a 400, if you're running a 200, if you're running a 100, that last 30, that last 50 meters, you're going to feel the lactic acid. You want to stay relaxed and as calm as possible throughout the whole entire race. If you ever see Noah Lyles, if you ever see Usain Bolt, if you ever see the world's best athletes, they stay relaxed. Even I remember Matthew Bowling when he was in high school and he was progressing through college. You gotta, like his facial features, like you gotta stay relaxed. You gotta allow your speed to build up. Don't rush. Stay patient. Focus on your own race. Stay in your lane. You're gonna see 8 different lanes. You're gonna see 9 different people. You're gonna see 7 different people running at. You're gonna see 7 different people running at the same time as you. If you're focused on them, you're gonna mess yourself up. Stay in your race. Focus on what you have to do. Track is a big mental sport. The faster you can master that, the faster you can master focus within yourself and what you're doing, you will be the best sprinter that you can. But if you don't stay relaxed, if you're trying too hard, if you're rushing, if you're not sticking to your race plan because you see somebody in the corner of your eye creeping up or you hear somebody, then you're going to mess yourself up. But if you stay relaxed, if you stay calm, if you hit this, hit that, and during your race plan, you're going to know what to fix in your training, you're going to know what to fix in your running, you're going to know what to focus on. But if you just alter because you feel somebody's creeping up on you or somebody's 10, 50 meters in front of you, and you panic, you're going to mess yourself up. You're going to reduce the rate at which you progress. So my first tip is stay focused, stay calm, stay in your lane, run your race, and stay relaxed. 2, if you're 15, this is the Gondo. You're 15 years old. This is kind of going to be hard to put weights on you and not affect your and stunt your growth. So chill out on that. 1, I'll just say spam the drills. Get in tune with your body as much as possible. Get in tune with your body as much as possible. A skips, B skips, C skips, straight legs, high knees, do all those drills a ton of times, and then after you do it a ton of times, do the A skips into the transition of running. Hit your top end cycle properly, like A skips for 10 meters and cycle for the next 30 or 40. I used to do those a lot. Transition into your proper running style from your drills. That will help you just become, even look like a better runner. Like, people see you doing that, they'll be amazed. If you're doing that at 16, 17, oh, they're gonna be like, oh, this dude, he's that. So do straight legs, all those, do your drills, and then transition them into proper running, because the drills are going to help you run, and they're supposed to mimic actual running. So once you can transfer that process, it actually helps you understand mechanics and what you're doing on the track much better. Get in tune with your body. 3, plyometrics. If you're young, if you're a beginner, plyometrics. It's all about getting in tune with your body. It's all about focusing on how you're moving your body parts, how you're exerting energy, where you're landing your foot at, where your core is at. Plyometrics is a big one. It helps you with the speed, the quickness, the explosive power, and it also helps you maintain that. So if you can do a 2-leg jump onto one foot and then onto the next foot and bound like that, or you can do bent knee bounds, or if you can do bent knee bounds, double 2 legs onto 1 leg. If you can do 1 leg repeated, single leg bounds, it's gonna help you grow as a runner. It's gonna help you understand long jump better. It's going to help you overall produce more power. But key you want to focus in on is quality days over quantity. I mean, sometimes the quality of your work is better than just getting in 7 days per day, right? So that leads me on to my next point. Recovery is so important. Recovery is key. If you're not sleeping well, if you're not eating well, if you're not sleeping, eating well, it's going to be that much harder to train well. On top of the training that you already have to do, if you're not training well, if you're not in the gym, if you're not focusing on your core, that's all going to mess up your ability as a runner. So recover properly. Like leg compression. I don't know if you guys heard of Normatex, but use Normatex. Use ice baths. Use hyperbaric chambers. Use IVs if you need IVs. Hydrate yourself properly. 2 to 3 days before the race, you should be peeing all white color. Like, a little explicit there, but your pee should be white for at least a day before you go into your track meet. You're going to be hydrated. You might even sweat easier, but it's good. You don't want to feel that little brain rush. I don't know if you guys ever felt what dehydration feels like. It's not fun. You don't want to do that. Stay hydrated, recover properly, eat well, sleep well, go to bed on time. Study the film of other track runners while you are recovering, while you are resting, while you are eating healthy, while you're eating properly. I think that's number 3 or number 4. I don't remember. Next point. Hold on. I'm probably gonna look back on this video and realize how much more I could have told you, but alright, let's go into how to strengthen your muscles. Give a tip on the gym and more of the weight room aspect, right? So if you're young, Gondo, I'm speaking to you, 15, you want to do some variations of core. Core is key. You have to do core every day. That's not an option. Core is every day. Core is every day. Core is after all your big lifts. If your coach by some means has you doing squats, get a new trainer. Focus on something different. Only 15. You probably don't need to be doing squats right now. Well, barbell squats, I'm sorry. Core is key. Strengthen your core the most it can be. 2, one thing that's underrated is back exercises. You don't realize how weak your lower back or your back may be because of all the exercise that you do, but try and low-key try and get some back exercises in there. 3, hamstrings and your hips. Your hamstring and your hip abductors will, like, the more flexible and the more strength you can hold in those flexible positions. Like, if you can't damn near touch your toes, if you can't touch your toes plus like do some more, it's a big problem. Flexibility is a key aspect of being at least a half decent track runner. So you want to have strong hamstrings, you want to have strong hip abductors and strong hip abduction and adduction. You want to the hips will really just help like everything. I'm not gonna lie, it's the key to a sprinter. If you ever seen Asafa Powell's hip size, they did an MRI scan on this guy. His hip flexor was like 2 to 3 times bigger than the average person that they MRI'd. So hips, hamstrings, and another one is work on doing it explosively, and then work on doing it with a little bit of weight, right? So you want to eventually like start you're 16, you're 15, maybe when you get to like 17 or 18, you start putting some weight on your back. But if you're not going to put weight by the time you're like 18, you need to be really, really thorough about your process. Make sure you get your squats and your hamstrings and your lower body. And then for your upper body, you're going to want to do some chest, bench press, explosive push-ups. I know, like doing clap push-ups is a really good one. You're going to want to focus on your shoulders, your chest, your shoulders, and your back. Like the way your back has to be the strongest thing that is like damn near on your body. Your back and your core are going to be able to propel these arm levers that are so important if they're strong, and they're going to propel the rest of your body better. So focus on your chest, your shoulders, and your back. And I'm not gonna lie, your arms should low-key grow with it, but maybe like at the end of every week's workout, you get in a little bit of bicep, tricep days. And I'll leave my last tip. Fast arms, fast feet. Focus on the arm movement, and your knees will go with it. Drills, keep drills in your, focus on drills. If you can nail drills down, sprinting and running is going to be so much easier. And don't do cross country. If you ever do cross country, or your coach ever tells you to do cross country, punch him in his face. Punch her in her face. Do not do cross country as a sprinter, as an athlete that's really looking to properly develop. You're going to build the wrong muscles, and that's what you want to avoid. So don't do cross country. Fast arms, fast feet. So the more you move your arms, if you sit down and lay your legs out flat and move your arms as fast as you can, you'll realize that your legs are moving. Your legs are literally shaking. That might be because your core is weak, but the main point I'm trying to emphasize is because if you move your arms fast, your legs have no choice but to move. So I'm not saying focusing on the arms is important, and your legs are just as important what you do with them. But if you don't move your arms fast, your legs literally cannot go by themselves. So the faster you move your arms, the easier it is for your legs to catch up and stick to that rhythm. Yeah, I don't know. I think I gave some good tips. If you enjoyed, drop a like, drop a follow, drop a comment. This was 5 tips for beginner sprinters, especially you, Gondo. Peace. I appreciate you for staying tuned, always encouraging, and just being curious about track. I like that. Peace out. Thank you.